Anderson Pens Podcast, episode 344 for Wednesday, April 22nd, 2020. This is Brian.
This is Lisa.
What are you doing?
I'm finishing your scarf.
You're finishing a scarf. This is one of your quarantine things?
Everyone, what do you think? I am making Brian a scarf. This is my first ever, I think it might be too long, crochet project.
How long is it? Did you measure it?
I did, actually.
Okay.
And it's about as long as your scarf that Lindsay gave you for Christmas.
Okay.
So it's close.
So, what do you call a herd of sheep tumbling down a hill?
What?
A lamb fall.
What if they're not all lambs?
So, anyway.
All right, what week is this for quarantine?
I don't know.
I think we're like everybody else in the world, or at least in the U.S., going, I don't know what day it is. I don't know.
I shaved. Well, not today, but I shaved last week.
Earlier this week, yes.
Yeah, Friday, I think it was. So it's Friday.
Thank God. I didn't know you had that many grays.
I won't discuss it fully, but there was not necessarily an ultimatum, but guys, you'll understand this. When your wife says to you, so, how long is this going on?
It's time to shave it.
It's time to shave it off. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, actually, that was a fun experiment. Someday I do want to grow a beard. You know, maybe when I get older. But it was constantly itching.
Yeah.
So
It was time to go.
I can go one day without. Anyway.
So quarantine, like everybody else, you know, we're watching the news. In Wisconsin, shelter, they call it something different in like every state. So Illinois, it's shelter in place. Here, it's safer at home.
Yep.
In Wisconsin, it's been extended until May, is that right? May 26th?
I don't know.
This is April? Yes.
Yeah.
We haven't heard about Illinois yet, so I don't know how much longer I'm here or when the Chicago store will open back up. But we're just hanging out.
In the time being, so you started crocheting.
I have been, you know, for the whole time I've been in Chicago, all I do is work. I work all day at the store, and then I go home. I have nothing else to do, so I do book work and web work and, you know, all of that. So it's just nothing but work. To here, I've been napping, which is really kind of cool. Started a crochet project just to keep my hands busy. And then our son and I went to the grocery store, and they had some puzzles. And so we bought, the only thing they had...
I hate puzzles.
You had fun. They had all these like kid puzzles or Harry Potter.
Like what? Like little dogs and puppies and kitties? And
Yeah,
things?
like 5-year-old.
Oh. Big pieces?
Yeah, like, you know, 20-piece puzzles. So we bought the Harry Potter. Like, boom, done. They were great.
How many pieces was that?
I think it was 550.
550 pieces?
So we got a Harry Potter one, but the dining room where we had it set up, one of the light bulbs is out, so it was a little dark. So we could only do it.
And the puzzle's like various shades of black, blue, black, and dark blue.
Yeah. We finished it in just a few days, and we all took turns. We all had fun. Brian would text me. We were out somewhere, and you texted me and said, I hate puzzles, which told me you were doing it.
Yes.
So we had a good time.
So, yeah, it was nice to go in there and put a couple pieces in. It was fun.
Well, that's the beauty of a puzzle. You don't. It's a low commitment.
Yeah.
So all right.
All right. So
You have been busy.
I've been busy. I'm spending my time getting the eBay lots up. Lots of 10 to 12 pens, ballpoints, mechanical pencils, fountain pens, of course, parts. They're all up in eBay right now. A bunch of them ending this week, and there are more coming. Most of the trays we're coming to an end on those pretty soon, and we're going to come into some other boxed pens, so pens in boxes. There's some pretty nice ones coming up.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get through those refills. All this stuff's coming up. So check us out on eBay and see what we got. You can get some screaming deals. I mean, these lots of 10s are going for less than $10, $15 a piece. Most of these. So.
But it's been good to have the time. I mean, don't get us wrong. It's devastating to have both stores closed and so few vendors shipping, and we're running out of product. And thank God some companies are still shipping. But at least we can be productive somehow.
Yeah.
And it's been great to go through all of that stuff and
cleaning out the shelf that all that stuff's on. So that's great. So eBay lots, we're gonna have those for a few more weeks for sure.
Awesome.
But check that out. And on the website, we got a couple sales we should remind people of.
Yes, still going on. The Sheaffer calligraphy sets are 30% off. I really like these.
Yeah. Now these are the old styles. So Sheaffer changes their colors every year, 2 years or whatever. So
same thing with their packaging.
So there's some cool colors. The turquoise.
Kind of a coral red and a lime green.
There's an orange.
Yep.
An orange and a red. Yeah.
That's right.
So and sets. So 30% off, and for the few lucky ones that got in on it last week, you actually got 30 plus another 30 because I configured it wrong. So, but that's all right. So. But we got a lot of the maxi sets and the mini sets. Mini sets are a killer.
Yeah, that's great.
That's the best.
You
deal.
get one pen, one body, and then all 3 nibs and some extra
cartridges.
That's the way to go.
So
Maybe
anyway,
that should be my next thing. After your scarf is done, I should take a calligraphy.
I don't know. You promised everybody scarves and hats and mittens. And
I know. Eric said whatever color.
you're like your
wanted.
friend Mercedes, and she's got this pile of.
Did you see
hats
the
and
big
gloves
bag she just got in the mail? I posted on Facebook, and a bunch of people sent me mom and pop shops to buy yarn from.
Okay, good.
So I think this is like the new thing.
So.
It's like a puzzle I can start and stop.
In addition to Sheaffer, we've got Faber-Castell going on this month through the end of April.
Yes.
25% off all Sheaffer-Castell, Faber-Castell pens and bottled ink too. So,
Yes, that's a great deal on the bottled ink, and there are some gorgeous, gorgeous colors. I love that deep sea.
I have that in a pen, and it's not bad. It's not bad.
Pretty dark teal.
Yeah.
Moss green is beautiful. Hazelnut brown.
Yeah, hazelnut brown's nice. Yeah. So anyway, Faber-Castell 25% off.
Through the end of the month.
And Faber's not shipping, so what we have is what we have. So we've got some of the 3D croc left in stock, and there's a couple of pianos. The pianos have all been discontinued. So we even have there's a piano plum left.
The
fountain
looms.
pen. The looms.
In piano finish, which is the shiny finish.
Yes. Yeah. So those have all been discontinued. We've got a piano plum left. I think
That's a pretty color.
It is a great color. It's a broad nib.
Can we switch it up? Do we have a fine?
I can switch it up for you.
That's fine.
It's one left.
Buy
so
it.
anyway, the white and the black, which were part of the lineup, they were discontinued too. So I think we sold out of all those. But anyway,
it's a great deal.
There's some killer pieces left. We've got some emotion and all sorts of good stuff.
So how do you like the new emotion and the pure silver?
Originally, I didn't. I thought, the black is really.
The black is killer.
Cool.
It's stealth. It's matte. It's great. The pure silver's kind of cool.
You know what I like about it is the black. Actually, it's so black that you can't see a lot of the detail. So, like on the cap, where there's nice grooves on the cap, you can't see it. And on the silver, it just really pops, and you can see the cross hatching on the barrel.
So you like them?
I do like it, and it's a matte. It's a matte, kind of a matte finish.
Yeah.
And it's got that great emotion weight. And when we get done with this, I'm going to go buy one. And it's got the clip that I love. The little
on sale.
This is on sale, yeah.
There you go.
So I get 25% off our cost.
Whatever.
All right. Anyway. And if you see something you like and you don't see the nib, feel free to give us a call or email us, and we probably can swap it from something else. So if you want that piano plum, I think right now it's got a broad nib. You want a fine nib or extra fine or something medium. Call us up and we'll see if we can make it happen for you. This week we have a couple of new things that are coming out that I'm pretty excited about. We're going to start with this one. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a cross.
Understated.
Classic Century 2.
Yes.
Not the Classic Century, which is the slim one that we all got as graduation presents. This is the new improved version of that Classic Century. The Century 2 is a little bit beefier.
A little bit. It's a good size. It's about the size of like a Faber-Castell Ambition.
Yeah.
Or
but
about the size of, what else is about that thin?
Jotter XL. It's a little bit beefier than that. It's not quite as beefy as a retro, but it's bigger. But it's nice. It's brushed stainless steel. It looks sexy. It's got
rollerball.
Rollerball. Yeah, it's got this
only?
ribs. Yep, it's got this rib section.
Oh, that's nice.
It is nice. Yeah.
So that it's not slippery.
Yeah.
I didn't see that when I looked at it. It's a good size. And
Friction
how does
fit
it
cap.
post?
It posts. It posts great.
I love
It's not coming off.
Yeah, I love that. I love it.
Is that the test?
Yeah. Don't fling it across the room.
Anyway, that just came in. That's pretty cool. I think that's a discontinued pen from Cross, maybe, but really,
We've
really
got
cool.
several. So if they also make great gifts.
Yeah.
And sadly, graduation won't be what it normally is for pretty much any student these days. So rollerballs do make great gifts. They can be engraved.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cross, along with retro, is great for that.
Yeah, and this you can also, I don't mean to interrupt, but you could actually use, I did, sorry. Because I'm pretty sure you weren't going to say that you can also use their select point in here and you can have like a little fill tip.
No, I did not.
See,
I was not going to. I was going to say that our next line of pens can also be engraved.
Yes, yeah, these are absolutely could be engraved, except maybe
That was a good
resin.
segue,
That was a great segue. So we are now going to be carrying Ystudio.
These are cool.
These are I'm pretty impressed with the lineup. So it's real simple. There are three lines.
Yes.
There's classic, the brassing,
Yes.
and
the resin.
the resin.
I was just having a flashback because the packaging is amazing. And I just had a flashback to the last time we gushed about packaging. And that was a whole
No, this is,
different
where do you want to see? You want to start with this one?
Sure.
The sketch pencil?
sketch pencil.
Look at this thing. This is the brassing.
This is the brassing. Now, there are a couple of options. You've got a sketch pencil, and then in the classic, there's a mechanical pencil.
0.7, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
So this sketch pencil,
That's cool. I gotta admit,
it's
that's cool.
cap actuated. It's got a 2.0 lead.
Yeah.
So that's even bigger than Retro 51, which is a 1.15.
Yeah.
So this is just gorgeous.
Nice mechanism, nice weight.
The weight is amazing. It's a brass barrel with a black coating,
on it, yeah.
and it's designed similar to the Kaweco
Like the brass board.
and some of the others.
Fire blue.
The Stonewashed.
Stonewash. Oh, okay, yeah.
And the All Sport, is kind of beat up. These are absolutely pristine, but eventually the coating is designed so that it will eventually wear and patina.
You'll see the brass underneath and patina. And so much so that they even give you a piece of sandpaper.
So that you could age it yourself.
Expedite
if
the
you
process.
wanted to, do a little sanding along the edges, which would bring out the brass and make it like a two-tone.
I don't think I would do that.
I wouldn't either.
I would let it
do
get
it
that
on its own.
wabi-sabi
Yeah.
naturally. That would be neat. So, anyway, that's
we should have a minor disclaimer that if you do decide to age it, you can't send it back. But the sketch pencil, I like that it's a little bit thinner, but it's definitely got some weight.
I wouldn't call it thin. It's not thick, but it's
not
not thin
fat,
like a
but
classic Century.
it's definitely long, though.
It's kind of in this. It's about the size of this Century too.
But put it in your hand.
Yeah, it's long. It's got. I like the balance because the balance makes it. It
Yes.
just sits back. That knock is really great.
Yeah, it doesn't feel lightweight.
I like it. It feels quality.
And then show the packaging.
So the box here is what I like. I like several things about the packaging. Number one, from a retailer standpoint, it's very thin, which means I can put a lot of it on the shelf if I want to.
And it'll ship easily.
It'll
you don't
ship
have to worry
easily.
about squashing it in a box.
Yeah, it'll go in a regular video box that we send out. But it's also completely recyclable.
Yeah.
It's all cardboard. If you don't want it, you can throw it out. And then you'll notice there's these little brass buttons on the end
On each
here.
end.
And what you can do is you can take those out, they unscrew, and then they go together and you can hold paper. But it's nice. This one, it's got the
sandpaper.
and it's just a nice packaging. We'll show some of the other packaging that's even better. So that's the brassing sketch pencil. We'll just move on to this one. This is the brassing. This is the ballpoint, and it's in white over the brass.
White has to be done right, and if it's too ivory or too blue, it's like
that's pretty Snow White.
That's pretty Snow White. It's beautiful.
Now, what makes this pen cool?
This is the portable.
That's the that's the portable ballpoint.
Ballpoint.
They have a couple different ones.
Yes, it's got an eyelet at the top here, and
it comes with this nice.
This is cool. So it comes with a lanyard.
Do you unscrew that?
Yeah,
How do you do this?
Unscrew it.
Okay.
It always reminds me of like a stirrup or something.
So this just goes on there? Like
this
that?
goes on there, and then you can attach it to your backpack or your purse.
That's cool.
Yes.
I like
so
that.
you always have it.
That's heavy duty. It's thick too.
This is serious.
Not going to be. It's not one of those chintzy add-ons that's going to fall off.
It also comes with a lanyard, which
You could probably. Can you hook that through there? Or through there?
yeah, you can.
Okay.
The lanyard unscrews. You can wear it around your neck. You can also attach it to backpack, purse, whatever. Twist action mechanism, which I like that there's a clearly defined stop. In Chicago, a lot of customers, with twist action, it's like, okay, is it far enough? Is it too far? Which way? These are nice.
That's cool. Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yeah. Nobody really does something like that, but
But
sometimes
you also don't have to.
you don't have to. Yeah.
But it's just kind of cool.
Yeah. That's neat.
All right.
Cool
what
box.
else
Okay, so we got a couple fountain pens here. We got the resin, which is really pretty basic packaging, cardboard. That's all she wrote. It comes in 3 different colors: white, this burgundy, they call it red, and black. And then they have
That's kind of cool.
the brass little weights on the end.
Yeah.
And it's a friction fit cap. It's faceted, and it has a matte brass metal section, but it posts nice because it posts on the facet, of course.
You want to try that?
Yeah, you want to try that? It posts nice.
Let's see if it falls off. Well, you have some pens that sort of post,
Yeah.
but then you write and the cap
The cap
flops
falls
off.
off. Yeah.
So
well, these are secure. It's maybe a little bit long on this pen for posting, but I think the barrel length is long enough that maybe you don't need to. It's pretty good. Stainless steel nibs, fine and medium. Made Schmidt nibs.
No, this is
International,
nice.
yeah.
I like the color. I like the size.
The weight's
Yeah, the
very
weight's
interesting.
good.
Yeah.
Underneath the acrylic resin is a brass tube, which helps give it some weight.
Some weight, yep.
Because so many other acrylic pens are just so light that they don't feel very substantial in your hand.
Yeah.
This is certainly not heavy, but it's got a decent weight. You can feel it in your hand.
Yeah, I like that. I like that the facets kind of taper in, and then because it's a friction fit cap, there are no threads, and so it's very comfortable. I like that. Inexpensive, really pretty inexpensive mid range.
Good value.
A good value, yeah. It's not it's not super cheap, but.
And then there's this that I think Brian really
This
likes.
is awesome. So this comes in this great. It comes in a great actual bamboo box, and then it opens up and it sits in there. But this is the classic.
Who's that?
What?
Like I'm going to show you, but I'm not.
I'm going to show you this. It's just I realize when I open it up, there's nothing but a hole in there, so I don't really need to show that. But
like a tease.
it is a tease, yeah. But it's a solid. I mean, it's heavy.
It's a
big.
desk fountain pen.
Desk pen. This base is massive, but look at this. Isn't that glorious?
This thing's heavy.
Number 6 nib. It's copper.
I could hurt you with this.
Is this copper? That's copper.
Yes.
Which is antibacterial or antimicrobial or whatever.
Who made that pen? Cross?
Cross makes one. Yeah, we've got it at work. Number 6 Schmidt nib, but it's nice and long. Look at that. The weight.
I
love it.
Copper.
I love it.
Now this is beautiful. This is everything that we've seen from Ystudio is just well done. well thought out. I love the sleek packaging.
You know, it's different. I think that's
It is.
It's
It
not.
is.
You know, everybody's putting a cap and a barrel and putting a Yovo nib in it, and they're calling it a new pen. And
Yeah.
these are different because the design is
The
different.
material,
the packaging, yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And none of it is overpriced, overhyped.
Yeah, no. This is the most expensive in the lineup. And
wish
the
you- Go ahead.
MSRP is like $215, and we do 20% off.
I wish you could feel how heavy this is.
Yeah, that's not going to come off your desk. Oh, you're going to do that, jeez. What are you doing? But the posting on here is real nice. It's got a nice rubber seal and an inner cap in there, and then you push it down, and it comes to a nice hard
Yeah,
stop.
hold that up.
Well, I was trying to push it down, and it stands straight up, and it
Yeah.
looks that's pretty sexy. They've got a brassing version
Our
of this too.
anniversary's coming up.
Well, you know, I already got a pen picked up for that.
Okay. All right.
So yes, our anniversary's coming up. Nice. And the other thing I like too is that on all of these items, on all of Ystudio pens, the branding is very simple. I mean, this is about as loud as it gets on this burgundy pen with the gold logo on the barrel. It's not on the cap. It's not everywhere. Like a lot of pens these days, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's big, and you got to know this. You look at it and you go, oh, okay. And even on some of the, like on this, on the desk pen, it's not colored in, but you can see it. It's there, and it's just really subtle. Very nice.
This is nice on the black.
Yeah, no, that
Just
looks
a little
good
bit.
because that matches the, you know, they have a little bit of exposed brass on
Right.
the end, and it's really, I really appreciate that aesthetic.
Yeah. No, this is a great line. Fairly new. We're excited to have it, and
Yeah, prices range about 70 to about 150, 160 bucks, somewhere in there. So,
nice.
which is good. Now, ballpoints, roller balls, mechanical pencils. We got the sketch pencils, the
Desk
fountain
pen.
pens, and the desk pens. So, pretty cool lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty excited about it. We are shipping in about 7 to 10 days on any of these items, so there'll be a slight delay, but
Absolutely.
awesome stuff. What else? We got anything else?
I think that's
You're
it.
gonna go back to crocheting today? When is that gonna be done? Am I gonna wear that on the next podcast?
It'll be done before next week. It will.
No pressure. And next week it'll be 70.
Well, I picked the colors because it matches. We've talked about Brian's coat thing, fetish, collection, and this will match every one of your coats.
Except I need to buy a coat that's in this kind of this bluish gray color. Yeah. And then I'll start collecting scarves. Anyway, I think that's it.
I think that's it. More eBay for you this week.
More eBay, yeah,
I'm
check out
gonna
the
work
eBay stuff, that's
on
great.
cleaning
Okay.
and
All right. Well, we're not, and just a reminder, of course, we're not open. Stores are not open, but we're still shipping 5 days a week. Dave and I are in the store pretty much Monday through Friday, 9:30 to noon, 12:30-ish every day. So if you have a question, you can call us there. Oh, yeah, I forgot these.
and we have to say thank you to my mom,
Thanks,
who
Doris.
made some really great masks for not only us but all the staff. And it's just, to me, it's just kind of weird.
This one fits better than the other one.
Your ears are still sticking
Are they
out.
still sticking out?
It does feel weird to go to the bank or the gas station and wear a mask
always
and
been
have
my-
that be okay.
It's always been my dream to go to the bank with a mask on and ask for money. All right.
Anyway.
Thanks, Doris. And thanks for joining us. And tune in next time for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
Follow the blog for news, ink reviews, and all sorts of other fun, cool stuff.
And check us out on social media as Anderson Pens and like and subscribe to this channel.
Bye.
Bye.